Hi, this is VTV7. I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm going to keep this video short because the reason I'm making this video is that I'm quite pissed off, to be honest with you, very angry, because I do not like how British Asian people are treated these days, to be honest. I'm sorry I'm stuttering, but I put a disclaimer out there. I'm not speaking for all white British people because all of them are racist, especially the women. But there are cancerous racist white British people around. I'm sorry to be blunt, but it is what it is. And like I said, I'm quite upset because this morning I heard and sounded like an old white British woman shouting from her garden and mentioning Pakis. I don't know if she was referring to my child or a kid in the neighbouring garden. However, being from an Asian background, I felt so offended, but then I felt so annoyed, and I'm thinking, the nerve. It was like an ambush verbal attack, and I'm thinking, if it was about me, if it was for me, this comment, this insult, this race hate crime, I wish he knocked on my door and said it in my face. But knowing racist people, they like to ambush you with their comments. They'll be in a bush in the corner of the garden somewhere, you can't really see them. So, if you're the type to attack them and you approach them, they'll play victim. They'll stop flipping around and say, "No, you're attacking me." I'm just really pissed off. I'm really fed up. Fed up with the behaviour of what some of these white British races know. Some of them are quiet but outspoken, especially ones in the older generation, especially this woman I'm speaking about. I do believe she's an old white British woman, and it was just so annoying today. I had to comment back, and I know she wasn't too far from where I was, and I said, "You got a damn nerve to insult Asian people," but I had to refer to the P word. I could say it because I am that. Pakis. I said that back. I said, "You got the nerve after us Pakis helped you save your country from the Second World War while you're pissing and shitting and underground and on the streets, while we're fighting for you and you were living on rations. If it wasn't for us Pakis, you would still be living in horrible conditions, squalid conditions, degrading conditions, and you'll be probably, if the Nazis got their way, your German cousins, I refer Nazis to your German cousins, would have made you eat German food and speak German. Thanks to us Pakis, you lot have got the free liberties and the freedoms that you have. God knows what the Nazis have done. They round you up and subdivided you, making some of you white people inferior. What made the Aryans? Yeah? White people are different tribes. So, it's not just Americans that freed you. There are people from other countries. I believe Africa. I'm not sure about the Americas, but I can speak for India, definitely. The Gurkhas especially. If it wasn't for South Asian people, you lot would live in squalid, rotten conditions. Probably some of you dead if they subdivide you white people. Probably eating German food, speaking German. It would have been great life. Because Hitler was evil. He was full of hate. He wanted to conquer the world. But he wanted one race. This man was full of hate. And probably self-hate, because I don't think he was blonde and blue-eyed, really. From what I believe. Yeah, I think he had a little bit of Jew in him. There was some scandal in his family. But hey, I was just so pissed today. You know what? Like I said, I've got nothing against white people. This is for the racist white people. I was speaking in the British white, racist whites in particular. You know, I'm not race baiting or anything like that. I'm just speaking my personal truth. I think every person deserves respect. I do not like racists. I do have some prejudice. I mean, I have some things I do not like in other cultures, but doesn't mean I'm not racist. Like I won't eat rat skewers in China. That's just not me. It's not my delicacy. You know, for example, and no offense to the Chinese, I really like Chinese people. I do like a lot of things in Chinese culture, but not rat skewers. No offense, like I said, I'm not to degrade you. It's just not my delicacy. Anyway, as going back to that old white British racist woman, the woman probably wearing nappies, yeah, early hours of the morning, probably haven't changed her nappies, but she wants to go and insulting Asian people. Her nappies hasn't been changed yet, and she's going to go and that's how much hate is in these people. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. That's how easily threatened they are by people different from them. It's deep, really deep. You got to be very cautious of racist people. Some of them can be lethal. Anyway, you need to be on guard. So, you know, just for your own salvation. Because I've noticed there's a lot of hate these days going on in this world. We don't need it. And like I said, look what happened to the Nazis. Germany became brain drained. All the talent left, gone to America, probably other countries. Mainly America anyway, that they had to go. Even some Germans who were against the Nazi party had to leave, had to flee. You know, the country became so brain drained. Yeah, it took ages for them to rule that country and remarket themselves. You know, I hope that Britain don't carry the same fate. If you have a lot of majority like that old bat who insulted the Asian kid. Oh, pardon my kid. Even so, she's part Asian. I class her as Asian anyway, but still, I said my piece. These people, these white racists, but don't have no gratitude. You know, my family, probably some of them came start from the 1960s, came here and received abuse, even issues of housing, issues of employment, issues of their human rights. Let's go, a verbal abuse, you know, being undermined, you know, they didn't receive great treatment after they sent their soldiers to help the country out. This is the kind of gratitude to receive. If Britain is in trouble again, God knows, hope they don't, because it seems they've got a bit of a reputation of being ungrateful and seems to be praising the American whites for releasing them, but no, Asians help, other countries help too. I don't know. I just feel like an attitude. They need to change their attitude, because my parents weren't treated very well when they came here, you know. So, although I'm new generation, I didn't suffer as much as they did, but I did witness the suffering. I received that racial abuse too, but you know, before me it was 10 times worse, but it affected me in a way too. I'm not saying it was lesser than, but one way that affected me, it still does in a way, because I remember what happened to me. But I don't rant about the past, I deal with it in a positive way. So, I don't make a lot of videos of VTV, I do have other videos, but I will try my best to make more videos on this platform. I have other platforms, but our platform's not relevant to what I'm speaking about. Be great for you to subscribe, give me your feedback, comment, ask me questions, whatever. I like to link up with people. I'm not usually on the audio like this. I usually do live videos or live recordings and then just post them up, or just post live. But I haven't been doing that for a while, as you can see. So please let me know what you think. Let me know if you've been through quite similar experience, or really worse or less worse than me. If I've offended anyone from other communities, please, I apologise. I don't intend to offend. I'm just very outspoken. Please do not take personal offence. Okay, take care.